Thorough Libby over here at the Farm Science Review, Wednesday the 18th of September. I just walked into the entrance and I like to see the whole show at one time, and I'm just kind of anxious, but we'll get closer to see this Caterpillar thing. They're standing on top of the semi-trailer. They've got another semi over here with a Landau construction equipment, a huge cat display. John Deere has demonstrations on the lawnmowers. You kind of get a map of the streets, and there's 3 days. That's only 72 hours altogether. So the show, let's say, is 10 hours a day. That's 30 hours. This all comes out, and so it's now or never. We're just getting here. I like this part, but it's set up different. I wonder why this has corn on it already, and it's not even knee-high corn. This is short corn with ears on it for some reason. I don't even know if it's really called corn. And I wondered if we was going to see hemp here. I actually seen a picture of a John Deere combine in a hemp field. And I'm anti-marijuana, but wow. I don't know what kind. I mean, here's my knee. That's some special kind of corn there. One of my neighbors has some short corn that with big ears on it. Huh. Looks pretty well attended. I wouldn't even know what that machine there is. It's a spreading something, but it's mounted to the back like it's really bolted on there good. But that stuff that you just use it a few years and throw it away. The way these guys operate, write it off your taxes. There was some antiques stuff over yonder here. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I was talking about seeing the whole show at once, and I was walking in. I wanted to see the plots, and they moved the ticket booth. They've moved things around a little bit. They have plenty of room to grow the show out. Here's some more short corn, which would sustain high winds, it looks like. I mean, you know, the root system, you don't need to stalk, so. And the crops that we're raising, they're not for food. We don't eat the corn and the beans. They're not for consumption. But the animals do, so they feed it to the livestock, and then we eat the meat from the livestock. See, here you go, Ohio State University represented. This is their land and everything. It's educational. It's mainly about education here. And it's all stuff that your dad should have taught you, basically. And then you'd be interested, then you become licensed in the spraying and the applications. And then your license expires and you have to renew it all the time. So here's some field peas. Field peas demonstration, a cover crop, I suppose. It's an ingredient in pet food. Grow a crop of field peas, barley, which we use that to make our beer, and the sunflower. They just have them started, little ones. They're not going to get a crop. A canola. Compared to soybeans, it makes twice the amount of oil. And then we feed that to the dairy cattle, the canola. Some wheat. So, popcorn. Okay, no, I was thinking about yeah, the popcorn didn't make it, and the buckwheat, that's a cover crop, short season. And I was thinking about peanuts, and that's why I'm here at West Central Ohio. We're just an hour away from the ranch, and we don't have a lot of the crops they do in other parts of the world. And that's why we had the Vietnam War, was because you can't grow rubber trees in the United States. And so I'm kind of a corn beans guy. You know, it's kind of boring to me, but maybe some other people don't have the crops that we do. And we're gonna have to go over here and look at they have an antique show. This is all new to me. And yeah, I've been to maybe 10 of these, about a dozen Farm Science Reviews, and just really excited to be here. And already just walked in and seen something I hadn't seen before. I don't know what that short corn was, and the peas was new to me also, I think. And so it'll be fun for me to look back at my video. This is another entrance. There's entrances all around. and different places to park. Awesome show here, guys. It's just too bad it happens within a few hours and then it's gone until next year. But we have work to do, and we'll see how much ground we can cover here in a couple hours. This is showing the planting beds, how they do, and you'll have the machine. It should be here, and you just take your tractor and hook it on, and it forms that bed and lays the plastic down on it, and it pokes the hole also, and then the planters come around later. And this looks like marijuana. It's a plant. I think this is hemp, and yeah, this is hemp in here, guys. They're planting hemp into the rows like that. That's not what I'm seeing, where they can just take a combine and grow it like that.
You know what's ironic about it?
It says they use the seeds for cooking oil. So there's a lot to learn on that. I think they're feeding us a bunch of bunk. As far as the smoking, anything can't be good for you. Most of your doctors and lawyers are nutcases that I've met, and people in general. They talk about the gun rights, and do you know any normal people? I mean, seriously, good luck. Raising hemp for fiber, and yeah, you can smell it. It's smelly stuff. But yeah, I got a couple rows of hemp right here, guys, and it looks juicy. And I'm sure it would give you a buzz. I don't care what they say. But I was just excited about that planting method and how easy that goes. That's what I'm interested in. I think the plant itself is junk. It's just a weed, and that's a good word for it, a weed, because yeah, it's just a smelly ass weed. And yeah, it's smoking's bad for you, period. And the CBD, that stuff will kill you. But yeah, the people see the money to be made in it, and that's a big exciting thing. They're excited about the money that you're going to make off of this. But thanks for watching my videos, everyone. Burger Rippy here. Farm Science Review. Bringing you some hemp.